Hey guys, welcome back to Beer Reviews with the Beer Sarge. Well, today was going to be one of the greatest days of 2020 for myself. Today we were supposed to be heading to Auckland to see the mighty Iron Maiden in concert, the Legacy of the Beast World Tour 2020. Coronavirus has fucked that up, and so I decided what the hell am I going to do with my refund of me tickets, which were fucking good tickets too. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to stay at home. I'm going to put that money to good use. I'm going to purchase some Trooper beer, some Iron Maiden beer, some beer that made for Iron Maiden, and I'm going to review every type of Trooper beer that you can get in New Zealand at the moment. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to sit in the bar and I'm going to watch back-to-back concerts. This one's Rock in Rio 2019. And then I've got the actual concert that we were supposed to go and see. That's been videoed as well, so we're going to give that a crack. So let's just go through what we're going to be reviewing today. So this box is empty. Obviously, I am not fucking Superman. So this is the Trooper collection. Comes in a dozen box. For those Iron Maiden collectors, this is fucking the ultimate, eh? This is awesome. Not that I'm a Iron Maiden fan at all. But anyway, we kick off with the Trooper. Then there's 666 or 666, Red and Black, Hallowed, Light Brigade, Sun and Steel. They've all got little stories behind them, and we'll go through the stories as we go. But I'll break them down, so I don't want to make this a fucking gigantically long fucking review. But suffice to say, it's pissing with rain. I'm in the bar. I'm dry. I'm drinking piss, and I'm watching Iron Maiden. What else could you want in life? I also picked up this little gem here. This is like a collector's bloody thing. So I bought two, one not to use and one to use. So it comes with a 500ml bottle of Trooper and a Trooper glass. So I think $29. So it's a bit expensive, but you know, it's a pretty fancy glass. And the only thing you really want to be drinking Trooper out of is a Trooper glass. So while you're listening to Iron Maiden and eating Parmesan cheese, I bought a fucking giant block of Parmesan cheese to slice little bits off and eat those at the same time. So let's get into this first one, Trooper. So this is Trooper Premium British Beer. It says from Cheshire in England. It's made by a crowd called Robinsons. They've been around since fucking Adam was a cowboy. And they produced this for Maiden. It's sort of a collaboration with Bruce Dickinson, the lead singer of Iron Maiden. He's a bit of a beer nut, and as well as a lot of other things like a fucking airline pilot and a world champion fencer and all sorts of shit. Sword fencing, not building a fucking fence. So this one here is Trooper. The song Trooper is a song, an Iron Maiden song, one of the best. Pretty much it's a story of the charge of the Light Brigade in the Battle of Balaclava. Not going to give you a fucking history lesson. Just says here, goes through about the battle itself. It's the charge of the Light Brigade, you know. And if you know your British military history, charge of the Light Brigade was one of the fantastic defeats of British history into Russians, and just got fucking wasted. Trooper was launched in 2013, so let's go through it. Trooper is an award-winning premium British beer that has sold over 15 million pints worldwide. Iron Maiden vocalist Bruce Dickinson worked with Robinsons to develop a beer which has true depth of character, malt flavours and citric notes from a unique blend of Bobek, Goldings and Cascade hops. Dominate this deep golden ale with a subtle hint of lemon. I have tried it before. It's actually quite a nice beer. I mean, what I mean actually quite a nice beer? I mean, it's a premium beer from a premium beer brand. So let's pop the scab on this. Another thing for us bloody collectors is the caps have all got they're all collectible caps. This cap here is the X Factor. So they're all Iron Maiden albums. There's 12 bottles and there's 12 different caps to collect. So doing my best to try and get those. Yeah. So for a Maiden fan, they're a fucking brilliant thing to have. But anyway, hopefully you can hear me over this goddamn rain. I'll lift the scab on this and we'll get into it. We've got the fucking top off. It's now absolutely belting down, but alright, I had to pause it there because there was so much rain. I don't think you would have heard anything I said. I mean, it's still raining now, but in between these downpours we'll get some beer into this glass. So it's a 4.7. They say golden ale with it's got a fair amount of different sort of hops in there. So this says it's a pint glass. So look at that. There you go. So there's your troop. It's a nice golden, sort of a honey sort of colour. Yeah, it's pretty cool. In England they're pretty pedantic about their measures. So this is obviously a pint glass. It's got a little mark on there for a pint, and this fits the pint. So there you go. 500 mils is roughly a pint by the look of it. So anyway, let's enough fucking around. Let's have a crack. It's got a really nice malty sort of biscuit smell. Can't really smell any of the citrusy hops that they were saying, you know, with the citrus sort of notes to it. But anyway, just have a taste. Yeah, that's really nice. It's got a lot of body in it. It's got those citrus notes that you can sort of taste in the background, not overpowering at all. And the malt itself is it's a bloody nice beer. It's bloody good. And I'm not just saying that because it's an Iron Maiden beer. Well, I might be, but it isn't. It's really good. Yeah, that's good. Comparable to I don't know, maybe a Spates, maybe, I don't know. It's quite good though, very refreshing, and that ought to do the job for today. All right, we'll finish this one, we'll get into the next one. We'll just bump them one after the other. Hey guys, welcome back to Beer Reviews with the Beer Sarge. Our Iron Maiden beer reviews today. This is the next one we're doing. We're doing 666. So it's 6.6% alcohol. So there's your 6.6 comes from. Another one in relation to the Chargers of the Light Brigade. That's just the whole. It's kind of the second instalment of Trooper. So the Trooper came out in 2013, and then this one. When did this kicked off? This was a few years later. Like not too many, but a few years later. They kicked off with 6.6, so just a higher alcohol content, similar style beer. And it just says here, brewed to the same great recipe, the original Trooper, but with a bit of a kick. So we'll have a crack at this. All right, so this is 666, the 6.6% Trooper. I would assume it'd be exactly the same colours and everything. You'll notice I haven't washed the glass because. What's the point? There you go. So this is that last Trooper was a 500 ml. This is 330s. I think it's 330. So I'm picking it'll be quite similar. Yeah, it smells very much the same. But you can taste that extra couple of percent there. Out of the two of them, I would say this is probably the pick of the bunch. So 666 is probably the pick of the bunch, although in saying that, you probably couldn't sit all day on the 6%, well 6.6%. The other ones are probably more sessional than these, but still a very delicious brew. Oh, better turn that down for copyright reasons, but that's a fucking great band, eh? Alright, kia ora whanau, welcome back. This time, Sun and Steel, Japanese inspired lager. It's called a Sake Lager by Iron Maiden. So Iron Maiden and Robinson's Brewery bring you Sun and Steel. Sun and Steel is a 4.8% double fermented pilsner infused with sake to produce a crisp, refreshing taste with a flash of fruit. The 6th beer from Iron Maiden vocalist Bruce Dickinson and Robinson's Brewery. This project was over 2 years in the making, blending creative thinking, British brewing excellence and Japanese sake yeast to create a truly unique beer. And it says kanpai. Kanpai. I think that might be Japanese, kanpai, but it just sounds like car pie, doesn't it? So this might be a car pie beer. So look at the bottle. It looks like it's fairly light. It's a 4.8. So let's get into this. All right, let's have a look. Not cleaning the glass, like I said. It's a very light. Oh, it's very light. It's a very light colour. Obviously, because it's a lager, so there's no surprises there. But Sun and Steel. Fucking look at that. Like a samurai Eddie. Love it. Anyway. I can't smell a thing. Can't smell a thing. Maybe a little bit of a malt smell there, but not a lot. Taste. Holy shit, that's awesome. So that's a what did we say that was? 4.8. So that's a 4.8. It actually tastes a lot stronger than that, but it's different with that sake yeast. I guess it's like a Tokyo Dry or something like that, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's different to what we've been trying, so we've sort of stuck with a lot of the British sort of ales. Now we're onto a lager with a Japanese yeast. It's all right. All right. Next one.